December 12th, 2022. It is 11 a.m. and this is Acapulco, Mexico, in the state of Guerrero. And so this is my last West Coast Mexican beach. And so looking at TripAdvisor, there was not a lot here that I was really interested in. There was a museum, a couple beaches, but that's about it. When I got here, I was really surprised. This place reminds me sort of Rio de Janeiro in that Acapulco, the city proper, is separated from the coast by a mountain. You have to drive through a tunnel to get to the beaches, and there's a huge bay that the Acapulco coast or Acapulco beaches sit on. There's a peninsula and some other stuff, but for the most part, it's very reminiscent of Rio de Janeiro. So the idea then is to find a place, or find a beach rather, that is as pretty as the harbor in Rio de Janeiro. Now, I don't expect to find something as pretty, but I want to see if I can find something close, because, you know, having Rio de Janeiro and Mexico so close to the States is really awesome, you know. And so anyway, so this is La Condesa, which is one of the nicer beaches on that bay, right? And so I just wanted to catch a little bit of the strip, right? Again, reminiscent of Rio de Janeiro, where there's a lot of parties, a lot of music, a lot of restaurants, a lot of tourist activities. You know, like last night they had a bunch of carriages that you can, you know, pay to take a ride on or whatever. It was really cool because the first time I saw one, it was being pulled by an ATV, and so I just assumed that maybe the guy was like transporting it or something, because usually those things are pulled by horses, right? And so that was the first one I saw, and then when I saw the second one and the third one, I was like, oh no, this is a thing. Like, they actually pull the carriages with ATVs. I was really hoping to catch some during the day, but it looks like it's only a nighttime thing. But they're really pretty though. Lots of lights, you know, and you know, yeah, like a carriage, like a Snow White type of situation, you know. Pretty uniforms. Yeah, I had some really great food last night. Hotels here, you know, less than $100 a night, right on the beach. Can't really complain about that. Valet service, the whole nine. Now, the one thing that I haven't tried out yet is whether or not there is public access to all the beaches. Now, I'm staying in a hotel that has access to the beach, so if I need to, I can always go back to the hotel. And I know that there is a law in Mexico where all beaches must be public, but the way that the companies go around that is that they build the property right on the beach, and you have to go through the property to get to the beach, and so, you know, it makes it somewhat private. Every time I hear someone say, oh, I was in Mexico on a private beach, I'm like, no, it wasn't private, because that's illegal. But if you have private land that's right on the beach, you can sort of restrict access. So let's see. Looks like I can get right to it. That's something that I really like about Mexico. You know, I don't like private beaches. I don't like it because it's like it's the beach. It's the world. You know, well, how are you restricting access to something that I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it's like if you can walk to the beach and then walk along the water's edge, you know, it's just strange when you get to a spot and they're like, oh, you can't walk past this imaginary line on the sand because this is now private. It's like, what? So I like the fact that Mexico doesn't have that. But like I said, some companies do figure out a way around it. All right, so this is the bay. Now I did see a little bit of this from the window this morning, so I kind of already had my expectations in line with what I was gonna see. The sand is very rocky, not soft at all, very coarse material. Makes me wonder if it's man-made or not. But yeah, not Rio de Janeiro yet. There's a couple more spots that I want to check out to see if I can find that place. On Google Maps, these beaches along the bay are called different things. So La Condesa is, I guess, from here to the rocks maybe, and then over there I think it's I forget how to say it. Etap something.